or yeah, whatever, 15. You're right. I understand what you're saying now.
I started it.
Hello again, everybody. David Clary, along with Mark and Shauna Hayes, Jordan Osborne, and Christian Roses Rodriguez getting set for Oak Ridge High School basketball. Region 2 tournament action here from the Wildcat Arena as the Lady Wildcats get set to take on the Lady Admirals of Farragut. We are broadcasting tonight on prepradio.com and Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 15. We're also streaming the ball game live on YouTube on our Prep Radio channel. Tonight's game on YouTube is brought to you by our normal sponsors, but we're also happy to have the TSSAA rights fee paid for by Neil and Stephanie Thompson in honor of their son and former Wildcat Matthew Thompson, his 21st birthday. Thank you very much, Thompson family, for all you do and what you have done for us over the years. And happy birthday to Matt Thompson. Shauna Hayes is joining us here. It's a big ball game tonight. The Lady Wildcats and the Lady Admirals, the two teams haven't played in several years, but this is win or go home night here from the Wildcat Arena. Shauna?
Yeah, thanks, David. Tonight, as the Lady Wildcats play in their first elimination game of the postseason, but as David mentioned, once again, it's here at Wildcat Arena. Last season, Oak Ridge played 3 of their 4 tournament games at the Wildcat Arena, winning all 3 at home, with the scenario is the same this year. Actually, it's better than last year because Oak Ridge had to travel to Bearden for that 4th game and lost to Maryville. This year, as long as they are winning, they will play here. Unlike the district tournament, where 4 teams advance to the next level, only the top 2 teams move on to the region tournament. Oak Ridge will have to win 2 games to advance to the sectional. 2 games against arguably the best district in East Tennessee, District 4. This district has 2 top 10 teams, including Bearden, who comes in at number 2, and also Maryville, who sits at number 10 in the state. If Oak Ridge wins tonight, they will potentially have to play Maryville in the semifinals. The Lady Rebels open up tournament play tonight at home against Halls. Farragut comes into the game with a 16-7 record, with all 7 losses coming within the district. 3 losses to Bearden, 2 losses to Maryville, and 2 losses to Heritage. The Lady Admirals beat William Blount for their only win at the District 4 tournament, then lost back-to-back games to Bearden and Heritage to finish 4th. Their most impressive win on their resume is a road win at Cleveland. Oak Ridge was swept by Cleveland this season. Their only common opponent were Clinton, Hardin Valley, Fulton, and Cleveland, and they swept those teams. Oak Ridge went 5-2 against the same teams. With their district championship victory over Powell, the Lady Wildcats won their 20th game of the season. Oak Ridge has won 20 or more games 36 times since 1980, and their championship was their 6th straight. Oak Ridge reached the title game with their semifinal win over Clinton and the championship win over Powell. Powell is also hosting a game tonight in the region as they take on Heritage. Clinton is at Bearden, and as I mentioned, Halls is at Maryville. Oak Ridge is playing their 42nd region tournament since they fielded a team in 1973. Oak Ridge failed to make the region the first 2 seasons, but did in the 3rd. Oak Ridge's first region tournament came in 1976 when they finished runner-up to Bradley County. Their first region championship came in 1982 when they knocked off tonight's opponent, Farragut. Oak Ridge has also won 23 region titles, with their most recent coming in 2019 when they beat Maryville. Farragut is in search of their fourth region title, with the first coming in 2006 and their most recent coming in 2015. 2015 was also the last year Oak Ridge played Farragut in the Region 2 tournament, and Farragut won the first round game en route to their region championship. The two teams haven't played each other since the two regular season games at the following season, and Oak Ridge lost both contests. Farragut is riding a 3-game winning streak against Oak Ridge, dating back to their 2009 loss to the Lady Wildcats in the first round of the region. Oak Ridge leads the all-time series 57-8, dating back to 1975. In the postseason, Oak Ridge is 11-2 against Farragut. Farragut's shortest starter tonight is 5'8", while the other four are 5'10" or taller. Farragut will have a decisive height advantage for sure. Hopefully, Oak Ridge's quickness will be their best advantage over Farragut. Tomorrow, the guys will be in action in the first round game against West Rebels. West comes in as the number 4 team out of District 4 with their 11-9 record. They lost to Bearden and Farragut in the District 4 tournament after beating William Blunt in their first game. Their most impressive wins on the season came against Fulton and Maryville, but they have had some head-scratching losses to Heritage, Lenoir City, and William Blunt. We'll see what West team shows up on Saturday. We are streaming tonight's game on YouTube, thanks to a generous donator, Neil and Stephanie Thompson. The TSSAA requires a $250 rights fee to stream any tournament game live, and the Thompsons graciously, as a community service, has allowed us to stream this game tonight. We thank you for your support, as does the Oak Ridge sports fan base. If you and your business would like to sponsor a game, please let us know so we can continue this community service. We'd also like to thank our regular season sponsors, Ortho Tennessee, the Oak Ridge Utility District, Fox Insurance Group, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, and Mortgage Investors Group. Without their support this season, we would not have been able to broadcast at all this season. Thank you very much. Oak Ridge and Farragut is up next year at Wildcat Arena, and we'll be back with the starting lineup and tip-off following this short break.
Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena here, about 4 minutes away from the tip-off of Oak Ridge and Farragut in the Region 2 basketball tournament. As Shauna said, the two teams haven't played in a while. You have to go all the way back to the very first season that Coach Taylor was here 6 years ago since the two teams have played. They haven't played in the postseason since the 2015 regional tournament. Other ball games going on tonight, as we mentioned here, Oak Ridge is taking on Farragut. The winner of that game will take on the winner of Maryville and Knoxville Halls. That game going on at Maryville tonight. Bearden's taking on the Lady Dragons of Clinton. Powell is taking on Heritage. In Upper East Tennessee going on tonight, the Lady Toppers of Science Hill taking on Morristown West. Jefferson County taking on Dobbins Bennett. Sevier County is taking on Volunteer. Davy Crockett is taking on Seymour. In Lower East Tennessee, Bradley Central taking on Warren County, Cookeville taking on Cleveland, Stone Memorial taking on East Hamilton, McMinn County taking on White County. It's always fun when we play regional ball games, except for the fact that one of these two teams will end their season here tonight. This will be the first elimination ball game for the Lady Wildcats on the season. It'll be the same for the guys tomorrow. who will be taking on the West High Rebels. That'll be another 7 o'clock tip-off here from the Wildcat Arena. We'll hope you'll join us and come on out and support the Wildcats. The gates will open at 6 o'clock tomorrow. You'll have to have your temperature checked. You'll need to wear your mask, and you'll need to social distance, but they will allow you in about 1/3 capacity. Mark, we saw a whole lot more than 1/3 capacity the other night in the Clinton District Championship ball game, and who knows what we'll get this tomorrow when the guys take on the West High Rebels.
Yeah, you're exactly right, David. I mean, I don't know how well West travels, but I know that, anytime you have a cross-county rivalry, you're going to have a lot of people show up. So, you can always count on the Oak Ridge Clinton game bringing a big crowd. So, like I said, I just don't know exactly how big the crowd will be or what the interest will be for Oak Ridge playing West tomorrow night. Should be a great game, though.
One of the interesting things about this particular ball game and just about the region tournament is how dominant the District 4 has been all season long. You've got two teams ranked in the top 10, Bearden along with the Maryville Rebels. This Farragut team has only lost district ball games really to those teams. They haven't lost to anybody else. They beat Cleveland, a team that we struggled with. One thing that scares me about them as I look at them, Mark, is they're very tall. I think most of their starters are 5'10" or better. I think their point guard's 5'8". They've got 6 foot, 5'10", 5'10", 5'10", much taller than the Lady Wildcats. And, Kamari Mitchell-Steen, I don't want to scare people, but she's not at full strength. She's been wearing a boot ever since the ball game against Powell the other day. And hopefully she'll be able to be mobile. You know how tough she is. She'll probably play her guts out here tonight, but she's not at 100%.
No, she may not be 100%, David, but I guarantee you that she will play like she's at 100%. Or, her effort will be as if she was 100%. So, that girl, she's got such a spark inside of her that I don't think anything could really put it out. So we'll see. It should be exciting. I was glad to see that she led the team out on the court today. For tonight's game, and she, didn't have a brace on or anything. So looks promising for Kamari tonight.
From us just moments away from the national anthem here at the Wildcat Arena, Oak Ridge taking on Farragut, the Admirals, and the Lady Wildcats. They first started playing back in the 70s. Oak Ridge has pretty much dominated the series, but as of late, Farragut has been really, really good. About to have the national anthem. Teresa Seals will be doing the honors here, and as she does each and every night at the Wildcat Arena. We are streaming live on YouTube, and we'd like to thank the Thompsons for supporting us here, playing our rights field. Neil and Stephanie Thompson, in honor of their son, former Wildcat Matthew Thompson's 21st birthday. Let's go down to the floor here as we get ready for the national anthem. It's our national anthem here from the Wildcat Arena as the Lady Wildcats of Oak Ridge get set to take on the Lady Admirals of Farragut High School in an elimination ball game here at the Wildcat Arena. Mark, you've got the starting lineups for tonight's game.
Thank you very much, David. Starting first for the Farragut Lady Admirals, they'll come out with number 10. She's a 5'8" senior, Macy Barnes. Also, number 13, the 6-foot junior, Avery Strickland. Wearing number 32, the 5'10" junior, McCall Willis. Also, number 34, the 5'10 junior, Keely Rogers. The final starter will be number 44. She's 5'10. She's a junior, Ashlyn Sheridan. Starting for the Lady Wildcats, they'll come out their regular starting five. That'll be number 2. She's a 5'8 senior, Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Number 11, a junior, 5'8 or 5'9 rather, Samaj Clark. Number 24, 5'8 sophomore, Cannon Green. Number 25, 6-foot junior, Gracie Heron. And number 34, 5'6 senior, Hope Holt.
You know what scares me about this ball game, and I've said it really all week to a lot of people, is the rugged schedule that the Lady Admirals have played this year in that district. I think the key to the ball game is to speed up these young ladies. They play, although they're tall, they're basically kind of like guards. They don't really go inside like, with your true post player. They shoot the three extremely well from the outside, and obviously they're very athletic. They're very talented. They haven't won as many games as they have, unless I think they've won 16 ball games if they weren't good players. And it's going to be a rough ball game. I don't expect either team to blow the other out, but that's why they play them here. Lady Wildcats have an advantage. They are at home. Farragut has lost their last 2 ball games. That's what happens when you're the 4th place team. But the teams they've lost to are Bearden and Heritage, 2 really good teams, both obviously playing tonight. Here we go. The Lady Wildcats coming out in their white jerseys with a cardinal and a little black on them. The Lady Admirals wearing their all blue and silver. It'll be junior Ashlyn Sheridan to jump for the Lady Admirals. For the Lady Wildcats will be the junior Gracie Heron. And we're about to get underway here from the Wildcat Arena. Ball up controlled by Farragut. And we are underway here at the Wildcat Arena. They work the ball for a left side 3. It's up no good. Rebound Cannon Green. Lady Wildcats with the basketball, pushing it up the floor will come Hope Holt. Works the ball to her right, comes back to the top of the circle. Over goes to Ken. The ball ripped out of her hands and stolen away. Taken on the floor by the Lady Admirals. They throw the ball away, and back the other way will come Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Kamari's going to give it inside to Samaj. Samaj didn't really get a good handle on it, but Hope does. She puts it up and scores. Hope Holt gives the Lady Wildcats a 2-0 lead here. 7:28 to play here in the first period. With the basketball will come the Lady Admirals. Number 13, Avery Strickland. Met at the midcourt line, throws the ball away. Intercepted and a layup for Oak Ridge. Good. Kamari Mitchell-Steen scores, and it's 4-0. Already, Mark, the Lady Wildcats press causing some difficulties to the Lady Admirals.
Great play that time by Cannon Green, David, able to deflect the ball and corral it to give it to Kamari Mitchell-Steen for the 2-pointer.
Another missed shot, rebound, then a block shot. Ball's loose on the floor. Oak Ridge has it. Samaj Clark needs to just wait for her teammates, and she does. Gives it in to Hope Holt. Here come the Lady Wildcats down the floor. Hope with it. 4-0 our score just underway. Lady Wildcats with the left side. Kamari Mitchell-Steen dribbles in, penetrates, turns, spins, drives. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Back up good. 6-0. The Lady Wildcats in the lead. Here comes Farragut breaking the press, and a nice play by Gracie Heron running the floor, knocking it out of bounds. Good start for Oak Ridge. 6:35 to play. It'll be the Lady Admirals with the basketball underneath the goal. 6:35 to play. To work, actually not under the goal. They're working in with Avery Strickland, top of the circle. Lady Wildcats in their zone. With it will come number 34. That's Keely Rogers. Swings the ball to the left side once again. They'll dribble out to the left, penetrate right, kick it out to the top of the circle. They like to shoot a 3. Here's one. It's up, no good. Got to rebound a little bit more aggressively. Farragut's got it. No place to go except to a backdoor cut. Shot good. Somebody left their defender wide open, and the Lady Wildcat lead is cut to 6-2. Down the floor with the basketball will come Oak Ridge. Hope Holt dribbles in, penetrates, gives it out to Samaj. Thought about a 3, dribbles in, pulls up, shoots, knocks it down. Nice shot there by Samaj Clark, and Oak Ridge leads 8-2. 2 minutes into the ball game. Here comes Farragut facing full court pressure. They break the press. They've got numbers. They drive the paint, get a shot up, partially rejected, rebounded by Farragut. Ball's in the right corner. They're going to dribble in, penetrate it against Gracie. Her shot is no good. Boy, they're just letting them bang around down there. Now they're going to call out of bounds play, last touched by the Lady Wildcats. It'll be Farragut basketball, 8-2 our score, 5 minutes, 42 seconds to play here in the first period. Admirals trying to get the ball in. They do in the corner. Lady Wildcat defense very aggressive right now. Farragut sets it up outside the midcourt line. Setting the dribble at the midcourt circle, I believe, is the point guard number 34. That'll be Keely Rogers. Rogers swings the ball inside the paint, pulls up and shoots off the rim. No good. Gracie Heron on the rebound. Gracie down the floor to Samaj. Lady Wildcats down the floor leading 8-2. Samaj outside the three-point line, gives it to Hope. She's free for a three, won't take it. Kicks the ball to Samaj. She launches a three. It's on its way, on target, and good. Samaj Clark knocks it down, and Coach Mayfield has seen enough. 11-2 our score. Lady Wildcats in the lead. 5:09 to play first quarter, and we'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in a moment. David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Hayes, Christian Rosas Rodriguez, along with Jordan Osborne. Lady Wildcats in the lead 11-2. Good start, Mark, for the Lady Wildcats.
It really is, David. As we've said, for years and years now, defense leads to offense, and that's exactly what's happening for the Lady Wildcats tonight.
Here comes Farragut down the floor against Oak Ridge's pressure. They work the ball inside the paint for a shot. Good. Nice little shot there. They can shoot the ball from the outside. Got to defend. And the Lady Wildcats are back on offense. Working the ball to the midcourt line. Hope works it across the way to Samaj. She's open. She gives it into Gracie. Gracie, little 8-footer. Good. Gracie Heron scores. Lady Wildcats shooting the ball extremely well here in the early going. Here comes Farragut down the floor. Moving right to left. Trying to get the ball across the line. They do with a nice long pass. Once again to the corner they go. They got to guard her. She knocks down a shot. That's back-to-back buckets by Macy Barnes. Got to guard her. They left her open in the corner to shoot, and she knocks down 2 straight buckets. Here's Cannon inside to Hope. She dribbles inside Gracie, passes on its way. It's up. Good. Gracie Heron scores. Lady Wildcat lead is 15-7. Oak Ridge shooting lights out here in the early going. Here comes Farragut down the floor. A mistake on the defense by Oak Ridge. Here comes the Lady Admiral shooting another three. This one's no good. Rebound to Gracie. She had it. Rebounded by Kamari. Throws the ball out here to Hope, and Hope tries to track it down, and what they're going to call. They're going to call a personal foul on the floor. It'll be a personal foul, I think, against Kamari Mitchell-Steen.
Yes.
It'll be Farragut basketball. They'll have the basketball underneath the goal. To work the ball in for them will be Keely Rogers. 15-7 Oak Ridge, about 4 minutes into the ball game here at the Wildcat Arena. They lob it in, and that should be a charge. The shot is missed anyway. Gracie on the rebound. Here it goes to Hope Holt. She's going to be able to be stripped of the ball. She works the ball left side. Cannon's wide open. Great drive. Cannon. Oh, she didn't take the shot. Gracie will. No good. I think Cannon thought the ball was going to be shot by Gracie thought the ball was going to be shot by Cannon. She had a wide open look at it. She tried to pass it over to Gracie, and she missed the shot, but Oak Ridge will get it as the ball was last touched by Farragut. Hope to work the ball in, fires it in the corner. There's Cannon works again. Backs it up once again to Kamari Mitchell-Steen for three. No good. Rebounded by Farragut. Lady Admirals misfired, had an opportunity just a moment ago to score as the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by the Lady Admirals, Lady Wildcats, that is. It'll be Lady Wildcat basketball. It'll be Farragut basketball. They trail 15-7. Oak Ridge had an opportunity just a moment ago to score on an easy one as Farragut works the ball in. 3:35 to play. First quarter, 15-7 Lady Wildcats. The basketball for them. Setting the dribble out high. Number 14 for them. That'll be Carball. Works the ball to the top of the circle. 3:24 to play. They work the ball around the wing to number 34. That'll be Rogers. Rogers dribbles the paint, penetrates with it back to the goal. Might have walked. Did travel. That's a travel. Good call by the official. I'm looking at the officials here, and we normally get the Region 1 officials here for the region tournament, and not so sure who we've got tonight as the ball's worked in. The Lady Wildcats trapped in the rear court. Samaj is going to have to call a timeout. But Coach, they do call a timeout. I was wondering if Coach Taylor was going to call a timeout there because they were about to lose possession. Samaj got trapped in the corner, and you could see that coming. Coach Mayfield came immediately out and called the trap. In that circumstance, the good news is Samaj didn't panic, held on to the ball, didn't throw a wild pass to get out of there, and Coach Taylor saved possession with the timeout.
Yeah, very heads up there by Coach Taylor, David. You got to watch how we act in the backcourt, David. You got to make sure that you don't get too close to any corners in there, and you got to keep moving at all times.
Lady Wildcats in the lead, 15-7, 3:09 to play, first quarter. I'd like to thank Neil and Stephanie Thompson for paying our rights fee for our YouTube stream tonight. The TSSAA charges $250. The Wildcats break the press with ease and get an easy bucket. They let Lauren Hart go all the way down the floor. Nobody guarded her, and she had an easy two. Good start for her. As Farragut, we leave them open. They score. That's another breakdown on Oak Ridge's part. Here comes Oak Ridge to work the ball in. Lady Wildcats working in Hope Holt. She's trapped. Fires it across the way. Lady Wildcats break the press once again. Samaj free throw line jumper is up. Good. Lady Wildcats are shooting lights out here in the first quarter, Mark. Up by 10, 2:36 to play. They break the press. They'll drive in. Here comes a baseline jumper. It's up. That's an air ball. No good. Rebounded right back up. No good. Rebounded by Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Kamari down the floor. Dribbling right side. Goes all the way to the hole, and she's fouled. Personal foul will go against the Lady Admirals, and that'll send Kamari Mitchell-Steen to the free throw line. Mark?
That was a great timeout by Coach Taylor, David. You could tell that she made an adjustment to how they're going to attack their press, and they've successfully gotten 2 buckets off of their press the last 2 attempts down the court.
Kamari will go to the free throw line. She'll have 2 shots for the Lady Wildcats. A 58% free throw shooter knocks down the first one. 20-9. What a start for the Lady Wildcats as Kamari will go back to the free throw line. How many does Kamari have in the ballgame now?
She's got 5 points, David. She's got 2 twos and now a free throw.
Reason I'm asking that, she has just tied Erin McGinnis for 5th place on the all-time list as she knocks down that toss. Congratulations to Kamari as the Lady Wildcats have a 21-9 lead, and Farragut playing nervous here on the Wildcat Arena's floor here as the Jill Pruden court. The Lady Wildcats up 21-9. 2:20 to play here in the first period. With the basketball will come Oak Ridge. Hope Holt with the basketball. Dribbles right, gives it in to Kamari. Can't relax. Kamari dribbles out to the top of the circle, penetrates right, gives it off to Hope. Cross-court Cannon Green. I thought about a 3, will not shoot it. Samaj will. Top of the key, it's up. No good. Rebounded by Hope. Hope Holt dribbles left. There's Cannon. She's free. The Cannon shoots. The Cannon misfires. Rebounded by Farragut. Down the floor will come the Lady Admirals. 21-9 the score. Farragut with the basketball. They launch a 3. It's on its way. That's good. 3-point shot is up and good. You cannot leave them open at all because they are deadly gunners. Here's Kamari, a deadly gunner herself, goes in for the shot, and she's fouled again and will go to the free throw line. Kamari's so quick. I mean, she is just so lightning fast. Even with a bad ankle, she wore a boot the last couple of days. They're going to say she's not fouled in the act of shooting. It'll be Lauren Hart to work the ball in. Lady Wildcats up 21-12. The ball's thrown away on the inbounds, but knocked out by Farragut. 97 seconds to play first quarter. Clock should be stopped. 21-12 the score. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Lauren Hart sporting a new headband. Lady Wildcats working into Kamari. Kamari dribbles in, backs it up, shoots a 3. Knocks it down, and really long range shot by Kamari Mitchell-Steen. And here come the Lady Admirals. Down by 12. Farragut with the basketball. Across the time stripe, they'll dribble in, penetrate, shoot, clang off the iron, no good. Lauren Hart on the rebound. Here come the Lady Wildcats wanting to run. Hope Holt dribbles, drives, shoots, and it's no good. Great rebounded by Oak Ridge, but then the ball's ripped away by Farragut. Here come the Lady Admirals down the floor. 1:09 to play in the first quarter. Farragut sets for a 3. It's up, it's good. Don't leave them open. They're going to knock them down. 24-15 the score. Here's Oak Ridge back the other way. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Kamari Mitchell-Steen lost the ball out of bounds. Never really caught it cleanly. And the Lady Wildcats will watch them substitute. Into the ball game will come Gabby Duncan for the Lady Admirals. 54 seconds to play first quarter. 24-15 the score. As I told you, these girls can shoot the basketball.
Yeah, they can, David. They already have 3 threes in the first quarter.
Uncontested, all 3 of them, and that's something that with the zone defense sometimes you get those because you don't expect them to hit every shot. As Farragut looks inside, they had it inside. Samaj's got to be a little bit more active. They almost got the ball inside on her. She's going to drive in, get a shot up, good. Lady Wildcats have got to be a little bit more aggressive than that as Oak Ridge pushes it up the floor. Cannon Green along the baseline, waits, in a lot of trouble, throws the ball out and intercepted by Farragut and knocked out of bounds. Turnover, Oak Ridge. 20 seconds to play. 24-17 the score. Can't panic when you're down low here. Lady Wildcats, not too many turnovers here in the early going. Fortunately, they've been able to shoot the ball real well, but they haven't been able to handle the ball when they get in the half-court set. They're better, as you say, Mark, when they're running.
Yeah, they are, David. Their aggressive defense can lead to so much positive offense for them that's typically what they like to do here.
Hopefully he won't give up a three to end the quarter here. Farragut likes to shoot. The Wildcats have it extended. There's a steal by Kamari. Kamari down the floor with 2. A mid-quarter at the buzzer is no good as the first quarter comes to a close. So a good quarter of basketball for the Lady Wildcats. They lead Farragut 24-17. We'd like to thank Neil and Stephanie Thompson in honor of their son Matthew's 21st birthday. They are sponsoring our ball game tonight. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena in a moment. Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena here on YouTube on our Prep Radio channel. We're also on Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 15. And we're also on, as I said, prepradio.com as Lady Wildcats get the ball first. So we start play here in the second quarter. 24-17 our score. Hope Holt with the basketball. Backdoor play. Kamari Mitchell-Steen drives in for the shot. No good. Rebounded by Farragut. They built a wall there, and Farragut's going to get a layup. She blows it. No good. Rebounded by Hope Holt. Really didn't catch the ball cleanly and wasn't able to get it to go as Kamari dribbles in, kicks it out to Lauren. Back to Samaj. Samaj Clark for 3. No good. Rebound Farragut. Lady Admirals with the basketball. Oak Ridge playing with Hope Holt, Gracie Heron, along with Kamari Mitchell-Steen, Samaj Clark. With the basketball will come Farragut. They work the ball along outside the three-point stripe. 24-17, Oak Ridge in the lead. Lady Admiral basketball. They work the ball to the corner. Wide open 3. That corner is up. That's an air ball. No good. Rebounded by Kamari. Here come the Lady Wildcats. That shot was missed that time by number 11 as Oak Ridge launches one. It's up. No good. Rebound tracked down by Hope. Back to Samaj. Sets, plants, shoots. Missed it. Rebound to Farragut, and they're going to call a foul against Lauren Hart. Lady Wildcats hit everything early on, but here, even the wide open looks not falling here as of late. 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. 24-17 Farragut with the basketball. Lady Admirals moving right to left, wearing their all-blue jerseys with white and silver. The Lady Wildcats in their home whites, cardinal, and a little black. Farragut basketball, working the ball across the line. Number 34, Keely Rogers, works the ball inside, lost the ball off her foot out of bounds. Good defense, Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats have a 24-17 lead, trying to win their 21st ball game of the year. Lady Wildcats come in at 20-4. No pressure in the rear court, no trapping this time. Here comes Oak Ridge with it with Hope Holt. She'll walk the ball slowly up the floor. Brings the ball across the line, dribbles to the top of the circle, stops on the left elbow, and throws the ball away. I think she anticipated, I believe, Samaj to stay put, and then Samaj had made a great backdoor cut. She would have had a layup, I think, but Hope just didn't anticipate right, and here comes Farragut down the floor. A few too many turnovers here as of late. Farragut gets a 3 off. It's on its way. It's no good. Rebound Kamari. Kamari out of there. Lots of numbers. The Wildcats, Gracie Heron, 1 dribble, 1 shot, 2 points off the glass goes Gracie Heron. Little snowbird action down the floor, Mark.
Yeah, great job by the Lady Wildcats recognizing that. And another foul will be assessed against Kamari Mitchell-Steen. So that'll be her second, David, with 6:18 remaining in the second quarter.
Farragut's going to substitute Macy Barnes back in the ball game. Lady Wildcats on top by 9, 26-17. Farragut with the basketball, 6:18 to play second period. With the basketball, Barnes top of the circle against the Oak Ridge 2-3 zone. They work the ball to the left side to Strickland, back to Barnes at the free throw line. They kick it out, shoot and take the three. I'm surprised there. They had a wide open look. They're going to dribble in. Here comes the shot. It's off the rim. No good. Got a rebound a little bit more aggressively. That shot is off the glass. Good. 26-19 the score. Lady Wildcats can't stand around. They've got to go for anything that hits the rim there, Mark. You've got to figure it's going to be yours.
Yeah, I've noticed that Farragut seems to be doing a better job of getting position for rebounding. So we'll have to continue to watch that tonight, see if the Lady Wildcats can make an adjustment.
Well, for one, they're bigger, and that's always going to be an issue facing the Lady Wildcats. We just don't have the super size that other teams have. As once again, it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. The Wildcats work the ball in, and it comes to Hope Holt once again. Hope dribbles the ball back across the line. 5:39 to play first half. Hope drives in, shoots, no good. Rebound, Farragut. Lady Admiral basketball. Here they come down the floor. Lady Wildcats got to be a little bit more patient with their offense again. Had some really good looks. They got to get the ball inside of Gracie. Hope had a good look at it, but she just didn't have any place to go. These girls are big, and maybe the game plan that Coach Taylor and her staff has is take the fight at the size, but that doesn't always work. As Lady Wildcats build a wall there for a second. Farragut has the ball knocked out. Last touch by the Lady Wildcats. 5:09 to play. The good offense for the Lady Wildcats, and I think they have an advantage if they can be settled to get the ball and, be patient enough to get the ball inside of Gracie. Farragut ball, they work the ball in, shot is up, no good. Wow, and Oak Ridge almost had Kamari pick up her third foul. Here's Samaj driving down the floor, ball is knocked out of bounds. Well, I think last touch by Farragut, but Lauren, she couldn't gauge that, and she dove for it and knocked it out of bounds. Good hustle, though, by Lauren Hart.
Yeah, it was, David. As Farragut turns the ball over, number 34 just throws it out of bounds. That's Keely Rogers. One thing I've noticed, David, you may have noticed it as well, but defensively, when Farragut comes out, when Oak Ridge has the ball, they will put number 11. Her job is to look Kamari in the face and not pay attention to anything else on the court.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. With it will come Hope Holt. Round a screen by Gracie. No place to go. Works the ball to Samaj. Samaj Clark dribbles to her right. Penetrates in. Kicks the ball. Cannon Green. They need this three. No good. Rebound Farragut. Lady Wildcats back on defense. Cannon's going to have to try to stop this layup. She did not. It's a layup by the Lady Admirals, and it's 26-21, a 5-point game. But Gracie on the other end scores, and it's 28-21. Farragut basketball, trying to work the ball in. They do. Down to 4:23 to play here in the second period. Lady Admiral basketball. They throw the ball away. Intercepted by Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Kamari and Lady Wildcats. She'll dribble. She'll drive. She'll take it to the hole. No good. Rebound to Farragut. Lady Admiral basketball. And then a timeout is asked for, I believe, by Coach Mayfield. 28-21 Oak Ridge, 4:09 to play. Coach Mayfield not at all happy with junior Keely Rogers. Oak Ridge has a 7-point lead, playing some pretty good basketball here in the first half.
Yeah, they are. I mean, this is a 7-point difference here, David, but it doesn't feel like 7 points because you know how well they can shoot the threes. It seems like we're playing all these teams that can really light it up from outside. Like, we played Powell that you've got to watch. Clinton can hit a bunch of threes. So, it kind of seems to be, kind of what we're playing against right now.
4 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the second quarter. Jordan Osborne's with us, along with Mike Sheehan. Also here is Christian Rosas Rodriguez, Mark and Shauna Hayes, Alex Myers in the house here, along with the all-time leading scorer in Oak Ridge High School men's history. That would be Mr. Halston Lane. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Hope Holt with the basketball to Kamari. Kamari in the right corner. Thought about shooting a three. Penetrates, dribbles, drives, gives it up to the left corner. No place to go. Back it goes to Cannon. Cannon has the ball taken out of her hands. Here's another layup by the Admirals. Good. 28-23 the score. Here's Oak Ridge running the floor again. Gracie Heron with it. Waits, gives it off to Cannon. Free throw line jumper is up. Good. Nice shot by Cannon Green, and it's 30-23. Cannon has her first 2 points. 3 minutes, 32 seconds to play. Here's a trap at the midcourt line. Farragut's in trouble. Here's a steal. The Wildcats, Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Right-handed off the glass. Good. Lady Wildcat defense creating offenses back to a 9-point lead. Here comes Farragut down the floor. Met at the midcourt line, number 34, almost an over and back. They work the ball across the line, dribbling with it. I don't think they really like this pressure as Sheridan bombs one up there, no good. Farragut on the rebound. They kick it out. They have a drive, unable to shoot. Now they throw one off the glass, no good. Rebound, Farragut. Lady Admiral basketball. Once again, number 10, thought about a three in the corner. Macy Barnes then backs it up. Here it goes to Ashley Sheridan. 2 minutes, 53 seconds to play second quarter, 32-23. The Lady Wildcats in the lead. Holding the basketball, Keely Rogers for the Lady Admirals. Top of the circle. They work the ball right. Bounce pass at the free throw line. Here's the jumper from there. It's no good. Rebound. Battle for. Taken away by Oak Ridge. Hope Holt with the basketball. Here comes Hope down the floor. Dribbling outside the three-point line and waits for her teammates. Hope works the ball to the free throw line. Finds Cannon Green free. Dribbles across the line. Looks to drive. Fires a pass and throws the ball off the body of number 34, Keely Rogers. Lady Wildcats almost turned the ball over as Gracie comes out of the ball game. Lauren Hart checks back in the game. 32-23 Oak Ridge. 2 minutes, 23 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Lady Wildcats have led the entire way. Green with the basketball to Hope Holt. Dribbles around the screen to the right. Kicks the ball to Lauren. Dribbles to the left side. Gives it off to Cannon. Cannon throws it in the corner. Samoa shoots from the corner. Missed it. Rebound Farragut. No, rebounded by Lauren Hart. And she is fouled or tied up. It's going to be a jump ball. The alternate possession arrow will go to Farragut. 2:06 to play. Lady Wildcats in the lead, 32-23. Here comes Farragut down the floor facing Oak Ridge's pressure. They work the ball to the midcourt line. They dribble the ball across the line. They'll dribble all the way in against Kamari. They get an easy shot up. Good. 32-25 the score. Here comes Kamari on the other end. She knocks one down. Lady Wildcats' percentage is outstanding in this one, Mark, as the Lady Admirals bring the ball across the line. Nearly a carry there. They work the ball to the corner, unable to shoot. They got a Nealer walk there. The ball loose on the floor. Kamari's got it. Kamari Mitchell-Steen on a deflection, dribbling coast to coast, turning, spinning, wanting to shoot. Does shoot. No good. Rebounded by Farragut. Didn't really have a good look at it. Here come the Lady Admirals. Got to slow her down. All the way in for a layup. No good. Second time, good. Got to slow her down. If you're not as fast as her, get in her way. Block her. Do whatever you can do to stop her. As the Lady Wildcat lead is 34-27. Minute 9 to play in the second quarter. With the basketball will come Kamari Mitchell-Steen. She shoots a three. No good. Rebound Farragut. She had a good look at it. Here comes Farragut down the floor. They can cut the lead again. Lady Admirals dribbling, driving. That's got to be a charge. It's not. They didn't call it. It's a bucket, and it's 34-29. Just like that, it's back to a 5-point game. 49 seconds to play. Lady Wildcats a little quick with their shooting here as Hope works the ball right in front of the Farragut bench. We've had hardly any stoppage to play here as Hope, as their defense is spread out. The Lady Wildcat offense is spread out. Can't give them an easy bad pass and let them get a layup here as Hope's going to dribble, give it off to Kamari. Dribbles past her defender, lost her dribble, picks it up with 25 seconds to play in the first half. Oak Ridge by 5. They've led by double digits in this one, but it's only 5 right now. 19 seconds to play. 34-29 the score for the basketball. Oak Ridge. Hope Holt in the right side has Cannon Green in the corner. Dribbles with 10 seconds, with 9 seconds. Here comes Oak Ridge dribbling. Hope drives, pulls up, shoots good! Hope Holt hits a shot at the bucket, at the buzzer, and Oak Ridge leads by a score of 36-29. And what a huge shot there for Hope.
Yeah, just a tremendous drive. You know, it looked like Lauren Hart kind of came up to set the pick a little early, looked at the coach and said, no, get back. So she did, but then she came right back and set the pick and really opened up Hope to drive the lane and get that bucket off the board.
So we've reached halftime of this ball game. The Lady Wildcats on top 36-29. Tonight's game on YouTube is brought to you by our normal sponsors, but we also are happy to have the TSSAA rights fee. Yeah, they'll charge, even in a pandemic, they charge $250 for us to stream our games on YouTube. Tonight it's paid by Neil and Stephanie Thompson in honor of their son and former Oak Ridge Wildcat, Matthew Thompson, who turned 21. Thank you, Thompson family, for all you do and you've done for us over the years and what you've done for the community of Oak Ridge. And happy birthday, Matt. Halftime score, Lady Wildcats in the lead, 36-29. We'll take a break. When we come back, Mark will work on the stats. Oak Ridge leads Farragut 36-29. We'll be back to the Wildcat Arena with a look at the stats in a moment.
Oh, Farragut didn't shoot it.
David Clary back here along with Mark and Shauna Hayes here at the Wildcat Arena, where the Lady Wildcats in the Region 2 tournament are on top of Farragut in a 36-29 ball game. Looking at other scores right now, just early scores, second quarter, first quarter just ending at Powell High School. The Heritage Lady Mountaineers are on top of the Lady Panthers by a score of 7-5. Still waiting to get word from the Clinton Bearden ball game and the Halls Marable ball game. The winner of the Halls Marable game will play the winner of this game. That game will be coming up on Monday night, hopefully here at the Wildcat Arena. But a lot of basketball to be played here. But overall, Mark, the Lady Wildcats played an excellent first half. Their shooting, especially in the first quarter, was phenomenal. They didn't have a whole lot of turnovers. I guess there's one stat probably they could improve upon, and that is rebounding. But we're outsized here at every position. But for the most part, Lady Wildcats played a pretty good first half of basketball. We'll get Mark's mic working here in a few short moments here. 36-29 is our score. Lady Wildcats on top here at the Wildcat Arena in this Region 1 ball game. As I mentioned, the winner of this ball game will take on the winner of the Halls Marable ball game, and that'll be on Monday, 7 o'clock someplace.
Well, I have a chance, David. I'll go through the first half statistics. For Oak Ridge, they're led in scoring by Kamari Messestine. She has 13 points in the ball game. She's 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Samaj Clark has added 7 for the Lady Wildcats. She's 3 of 7 from the field. 8 points have been added by Gracie Heron, 4 of 5 from the field. 4 points by Hope Holtz, 2 of 4 from the field. 2 points by Cannon Green. She's 1 of 3 from the field, and 2 points as well by Lauren Hart. She's 1 of 1 from the field. So as a team, the Lady Wildcats are 16 of 33 from the field. They're 14 of 22 from two-point land. They're 2 of 11 from beyond the three-point line, and they're 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Now looking at the Lady Admirals of Farragut, they're led in scoring by 2 individuals. McCall Willis has 8 points. She's 4 of 7 from the field. Keely Rogers also with 8 points. She's 4 of 8 from the field. With 5 points for the Lady Admirals is Macy Barnes. She's, 2 of 5 from the field. 3 points by Avery Strickland. She's 1 of 2 from 3-point land rather. Sage Carbow has 3 points as well. She's 1 of 1 from three-point land. And then Ashlyn Sheridan started for the Lady Admirals. She has 2 points. She's 1 of 5 from the field. As a team, the Lady Admirals are 13 of 55 from the field. They're 10 of 26 from two-point land. They're 3 of 9 from beyond the three-point line, and they did not attempt a single free throw in the first half. Lady Wildcats led at the end of the first half, 24-17, and then both teams scored 12 points in the second quarter. So Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats able to maintain their 7-point lead at the half when they lead 36-29. David?
Once again, tonight's game on YouTube is being brought to you by our normal sponsors, and we appreciate all of them. Ortho Tennessee, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, the Mortgage Investors Group, Fox Insurance Group, along with the Oak Ridge Utility District. But the rights fee tonight is brought to you by Neil and Stephanie Thompson in honor of their son, Matt, and he's a former Wildcat, Matthew Thompson. His 21st birthday just passed, I think, yesterday, and we'd like to thank them and for sponsoring our game. The TSSAA charges $250 per ball game to stream in a pandemic when a whole bunch of people cannot come out to the gym, when they have restrictions on attendance, but they still charge to make their money. And thank goodness the Thompson family has paid our rights fee, and we're able to get the broadcast to you tonight. Ron and Laverne Myers are going to sponsor our ball game tomorrow as the Wildcats take on the West High Rebels in the boys game. We're at halftime here. Lady Wildcats in the lead, 36-29. They led 24-17 after one quarter, and now lead 36-29. Still about 2.5 minutes to play. Wildcats, before we start the second half, I should say. The Wildcats and the West High Rebels tomorrow, 7 o'clock, will be the tip-off time. The Wildcats, the number 1 seeded team out of District 3, the number 4 seeded West High Rebels will be coming to town. Their record isn't great, but they had a lot of COVID issues, I've been told. 11-9 is their mark, but they're always going to be athletic. They're always going to be tough. Just a few minutes away from the start of this one, it's Oak Ridge on top of Farragut, 36-29. We'll take a break. We'll send it back. When we come back, we'll have the second half. Oak Ridge and Farragut back in a moment. Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena, Region 2 tournament action here. The Lady Wildcats on top, 36-29. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Maryville Halls ball game going on at Maryville as we speak. It was Maryville that ended Oak Ridge's season a year ago. This Maryville team qualified for the state tournament a year ago. It's a really, really good team. And they'll take on the Halls Lady Red Devils. Oak Ridge is going to get the ball first as we start play here in the second half. Lady Wildcats have never trailed in this ball game. They were up at one point 11-2, and they've led by double digits, 17-7, 19-9. They actually led 20-9 at one point. But Farragut's too good of a team to not come back in this one, and we're underway once again here in the second half. Lady Wildcats come out with their original starting 5. Oak Ridge has Hope Holt, Kamari Mitchell-Steen, Gracie Heron, along with Cannon Green and Samaj Clark. 36-29 the score. Oak Ridge ball. A little bit more aggressive are the Lady Admirals on defense as Kamari works the ball to Cannon. Cannon Green takes 2 dribbles, gives it back out to the top to Kamari. Back to Cannon. Around the left side it goes to Samaj. Fakes a 3. Kamari dribbles in. Kamari splits the defense, kicks it out, and throws the ball too high for Cannon to get it. It goes over her head and out of bounds. Try to get it to Green in the corner. The pass just too high. Here come the Lady Admirals, now moving left to right here. Oak Ridge in the lead, 36-29. Farragut basketball. Got to slow this girl down. They worked the ball in. They lost the ball. Last touch by Oak Ridge. They have some deceiving quickness, I guess, because sometimes the Lady Wildcats have been caught flat-footed as the Lady Admirals will try to work the ball in. They do, and it comes to number 44, Ashlyn Sheridan. Sheridan, top of the key for 3. No good. Rebound to Farragut. Back up. Good. Lady Wildcats have a height disadvantage, and they're not going to win many rebound battles here unless they just box out better. Here's Oak Ridge's Kamari for 3. On its way. No good. Rebound Farragut. Lady Admiral basketball. One of the Admirals took a nasty tumble. Lady Wildcats got to get back on defense. Here's Farragut outside the line in a 5-point game. They kick the ball in. They'll drive in. Like I said, they get caught flat-footed. Now they get a wide-open 3. It's up. Good. 3-point shot. Lady Wildcats cannot stand around. 36-34 the score. Just like that, it's a 2-point game. Lady Wildcats in the lead here. 6:36 to play. Got to be more active on defense, Mark. A lot of standing around right there.
Yeah, and I see that Farragut's in a 2-3 zone now. You know, the defense that the Lady Wildcats have struggled against, but you're exactly right. They can't stand around. They got to be more aggressive. Kamari Mitchell-Steen is aggressive, and she goes to the goal, but shot's unable to fall for her.
And Farragut ties the ball game. Just like that, a 7-0 run to start the half, and it's 36-36. 6:07 to play. Got to get back to playing aggressive defense and quit standing around. Lady Wildcat basketball. Cannon along the baseline. A lot of trouble. Works the ball to Hope Holt, top of the circle. Hope attacks to the left to Kamari. Kamari swings the ball to Samaj. Lady Wildcats in a tie ball game. 36-36. It hasn't been tied since it was 0-0. Lady Wildcats just do not attack the 2-3 zone very well. Kamari shoots a 3. No good. They can take their first lead of the ballgame. Lady Wildcats have got to get down the floor. Once again, they're beating down the floor, and Farragut missed the shot. They get the rebound back up. No good. Third try is good. Farragut has the lead, 38-36. Lady Wildcats struggled to get down the floor. That's a 9-0 start to start the third quarter. The Lady Wildcats trail 38-36. Lady Wildcats have struggled all season long, Mark, against the 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they have. I mean, I believe a couple games ago, they looked like they finally figured it out when they would penetrate, and then the defense would converge on them, and then they would leave Gracie Herring wide open for, down on the block. But I haven't seen them try to do that. They're settling for outside shots. They're trying to break the zone by, traditional methods, by outside shooting, and it's just not falling for the Lady Wildcats tonight.
Right now, the Lady Wildcats trail for the first time tonight. They jumped out to a big lead, but now they trail by 2, 38-36. It's funny how a little switch, a change in the way Farragut has approached the Lady Wildcats has turned things around. Here comes a trap set. Lady Wildcats with it. Oak Ridge got to get offense with their defense. Here comes Oak Ridge. Gracie Herring with a layup. Good. That's a nice pass right there, and it's 38-38, and that's exactly what you were talking about. They leave Gracie free as here come the Lady Admirals down the floor. Got to play defense here. Here comes a 10-footer. It's good. Now they're on fire. We have given them some momentum by letting them back in the ball game. Here comes Oak Ridge's Kamari Mitchell-Steen, dribbling, driving, kicking it out to Samaj. Samaj unable to shoot. Good defense by Farragut. Now she will shoot a 3. No good. Kamari back up with a shot. No good. Gets her own rebound up. Good. Count it, and she's fouled. What a great play there, I think, by Hope Holt, who got the missed shot rebound, flipped it up there, got it to go, and she goes to the free throw line.
Great aggressive play that time by Hope Holt, David. As you said, if you noticed that Kamari, her putback was more like a volleyball set almost. I mean, it did not stay in her hand very long at all.
4 minutes, 47 seconds to play third quarter. Oak Ridge retakes the lead, 41-40 the score. Lady Admirals will be facing some full court pressure here. Maryville all over Halls right now. They lead 37-13 at halftime. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game. Here comes the lady, once again, blown past. Here comes Farragut all the way in. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Too much standing around there, Mark. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. Oak Ridge's Hope Holt. Boy, they need this three. The senior knocks it down. What a big shot by Hope Holt.
Hope Holt, that's a great shot, as you said, David. Now with 10 points, but what a momentum shift that was.
Here comes Farragut. They've got a shot off for three. It's good. 44-43 the score. Lady Wildcats can't trade threes with them because they're a much better overall shooting team from the outside. Kamari outside the three-point line. Backs it over to Hope, to Samaj. Here comes her three. It's on its way. No good. Rebound, Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Lady Wildcats. Hope thought about penetrating. Will not. Kicks it out to Cannon. Cannon is going to be called for a travel. 43-44 the score, 3 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the third period. Lady Wildcats in a one-point game, 44-43. This is an elimination game. The winner advances, the loser is done. Farragut with the basketball across the midcourt line. Here's a steal. Patented by Kamari Mitchell-Steen. Just swept it away. Kamari dribbles all the way to the hole. Shot is up good. Kamari Mitchell-Steen is a magician, stealing the ball away just like that.
3-point lead for the Lady Wildcats now as they lead 46-43, David. And Kamari Mitchell-Steen with 15 points in the ball game.
Here come the Lady Admirals with the basketball. Bounce pass inside the paint. They're going to drive in, get an 8-footer. It's going to be blocked and picked up by Farragut underneath the goal. Here comes their shot. Before that, a foul is going to be called well before the shot. I think it's going to go perhaps against Kamari. And if that's the case, that'll be her third personal foul. 46-43 is the score according to the scoreboard. 46-43, 3 minutes, 21 seconds to play. Farragut basketball. They work the ball in, driving, wanting to shoot. Here it is. No good. Rebound, Kamari. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Kamari, stutter steps, dribbles, drives. Nice pass. Fires it over to Hope. Over goes to Lauren Hart.
Nice.
Hart. Oh, great pass inside of Samaj. Missed the shot, though, but what a great feed by Lauren Hart. They got to finish. I think the pass was so good. As Farragut throws the ball away, thank goodness. The pass by Lauren was so good, Samaj was totally shocked that she was able to get the ball inside, and the Admirals had the basketball, but turned it over on the other end.
Yeah, she had a wide open left-handed layup, David, and she shot with the left hand like you're supposed to, but it unfortunately just didn't fall for her. As you said, she was probably just surprised that she got it, but great pass by Lauren Hart.
Oak Ridge basketball in a three-point game. Kamari Mitchell-Steen, bounce pass to Samaj. Right side, Lauren for three. No good. Rebound, Farragut. Lady Admiral basketball. Got to run down the floor here. Here comes Farragut quickly, pulling up outside the three-point line. Now driving to the baseline. Cut off there. And Farragut will set up their offense. Now they penetrate in, drive, good defense, and a travel called against Farragut. Really good wall that time set up by the Lady Wildcats, and Oak Ridge has it on their turnover.
Yeah, the Lady Wildcats did a great job collapsing and shutting off the baseline that time for number 44, causing her to travel with the ball.
46-43 Wildcats. Kamari left side, Lauren Hart. Hart dribbles top of the circle, fires it over to Hope around the right side to Samaj. Great drive along the baseline into Gracie. Gracie drives in for the shot, no good. And she is going to be fouled, and Gracie Heron will go to the free throw line. The Admirals haven't been to the line many times, as you pointed out to us earlier. As Gracie goes to the line, she should have two shots. She's a 71.2% free throw shooter. Got to take her time. Free throw is no good. Didn't take her time. That's what I've noticed when Gracie misses free throws is because she doesn't take her time. And she'll have another one here. Oak Ridge by 3. Back to the free throw line will go the junior, trying to give it a 4-point lead. Shot is good. 47-43. Lady Wildcats need some more stops on defense here. Lead back up to 4. 2:10 to play here in the third period. Farragut breaks the press, pulls up and shoots. No good. Rebound, Farragut. More standing around there as the Lady Admirals dribble in, drive, pull up, shoot. Good. Lady Wildcats have been caught flat-footed several times here, as I've said, as Oak Ridge's Lauren Hart dribbles down the floor. Oak Ridge by 2 with the ball. Kamari Mitchell-Steen attacks, gives it out to Samaj. Samaj drives in, no place to go. Backs it over to Hart. Back to Samaj Clark, 1:43 to play. Hope to Kamari. Kamari wanted to drive, wanted to shoot. Will, a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound. Farragut will have the basketball. 1:34 to play, third quarter, 47-45. Lady Wildcats in the lead here. Got to be a little bit more aggressive on the glass here, Mark.
Yeah, and they really do, David. I'll just say it again. They really do have to penetrate against this 2-3 zone. It's the best way for the Lady Wildcats to play against it. As Macy Barnes hits another 2 for Farragut. Barnes now with 15 points in the ballgame.
Like I said, you got to be a little bit more active on defense in the middle part there, as Oak Ridge is tied at 47-47, a minute 11 to go. Third quarter, Samaj Clark with it. Double team, gives it over to Hope. Hope Holt dribbles, top of the circle. They stay in that zone. Teams that have beaten Oak Ridge this year, as Wildcats get it into Gracie for the shot. Good. What a great play once again. And that's what they, and as you've been pointing out, that's what they've done several times this year when they've had to go against a 2-3 zone as of late, especially. Farragut basketball, 46 seconds to play, third quarter. Win or your season's over here tonight. Farragut basketball, 49-47 the score. Farragut with the basketball. Senior Macy Barnes with it. Top of the circle. Lady Wildcats in the lead by 2. Farragut working the clock down to 31 seconds to play. They throw the ball away. Should be Oak Ridge's basketball. Goes off the fingertips of the Lady Admirals. Oak Ridge doesn't need a quick shot here, Mark. They need to just play the final 28 seconds and get the best shot they can get.
Yeah, I'd say, with a narrow lead, 2 points, 49-47, with 20 seconds remaining, David, they just got to take the air out of the ball here, and let's just take a last shot and see if it goes in.
Lady Wildcats back it up here. We're down to 11 seconds to play. Oak Ridge on top by 2, 49-47. Back it goes. Here comes Hope driving, giving it off to Samaj. Samaj gives it out to Hope, launches a 3. It's on its way. No good. As the third quarter comes to a close. We've played 3 quarters of basketball here at the Wildcat Arena. One of these two teams' season will be over in 8 minutes. 49-47 Oak Ridge. Back in a moment. Welcome back once again to the Wildcat Arena here. Lady Wildcats on top 49-47, fourth and final quarter. Farragut dribbling in, driving, block shot by Gracie. What a play. Then the ball's knocked out of bounds by Farragut, but Gracie had a clean rejection, all ball of number 34, Keely Rogers' shot. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball coming down the floor. 49-47. Other scores around here. Powell and Heritage are tied at 21-21. It's 37-13 Maryville on top of Halls. Oak Ridge basketball here. Wildcats Hope Holt dribbles, drives, gives it into Lauren Hart. Hart, right side, outside the wing, gives it back to Hope. Hope works the ball to Samaj, launches a 3. No good. Rebound, great one by Hope. Back it goes to Samaj against the 2-3 zone. Bounce pass goes to Hart. Around to Kamari. Double team. No place to go. Dribbles out of there. Harassed. Now dribbles in. Throws it left side. Hope's got a 3. Left corner. It's up. Good. Big shot by Hope Holt, who came ready to play tonight. And it's 52-47. I believe that's her second 3 of the night. And Farragut has to call a timeout. Marquez, what a big shot there by Hope.
It really was, David. It all set up by Kamari Menselsine penetrating. So I really do think that's the key, David. They've got to penetrate. It loosens up the zone. Then they can kick it out or they can kick it down to Gracie. But they did exactly what they need to there. Kamari Menselsine drives in, penetrates, kicks it out to Hope Holt, who gets her second 3 of the night. She now has 13 points in the ballgame, David.
52-47. Lady Wildcats in the lead. Once again, I'd like to thank Neil and Stephanie Thompson. Guess whose birthday it was? Matt Thompson's 21st birthday. He is an adult child now. He's not a child anymore. He's an adult. Matt Thompson, happy birthday to you. And thank you, Neil and Stephanie, for sponsoring our YouTube stream. Like I said, the money-grabbing organization, which is known as the TSSAA, charges $250 to stream live ball games in tournament situations, even in a pandemic. They want your money. We had to pay it to get on here because we know we have a lot of people watching that can't come out to the arena. And we thank them once again, Neil and Stephanie Thompson, for doing that for us. And happy birthday to Matt. 7 minutes to play in somebody's season here. 52-47 the score. Lady Wildcats in the lead over Farragut. Lady Wildcats back on defense. Farragut had trouble just getting the ball in. Lady Wildcats have put pressure in the rear court. Here comes Keely Rogers down the floor. Rogers trap, fires it across the way. They've got numbers. They pull up and shoot in the paint good. 52-49 the score. Farragut's a really good shooting basketball team, Mark.
Yeah, they really are, David. They shoot from everywhere very well. I noticed that they do a good job getting their feet set.
Here's Kamari Mitchell-Steen around a Lauren Hart for three. No good. Rebound to Farragut. Knocked out of bounds. Last touched, I think, by Farragut. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal there. Didn't get a clear signal from the official. Lady Wildcats, Lauren will try to work the ball in. Fires it in. Gracie's shot is blocked. Rebounded by the Admirals, and Kamari almost steals it. Kamari's down on the floor. They've got numbers. Got to stop them, slow them down. They work the ball for a baseline jumper. It's up good. 52-51 the score. Lady Wildcat lead was 5. They've scored 4 straight. Here's Oak Ridge down the floor against their pressure, which is causing Oak Ridge some difficulties. Kamari has to save it. It's going to be an over and back against them. If they didn't, now they steal. They can take the lead. Here they go. They're going to drive in, fall down. Here's great play, but they're going to call a foul before that. Lady Wildcats, who are used to being the team that puts the pressure on people, and they've been having trouble against Farragut as of late. Farragut can take the lead once again. Farragut trails Oak Ridge 52-51. The Wildcats extending their defense a bit. They work the ball out. Now they shoot a three. It's no good. No rebounding. Rebound should be a jump ball. It is a jump ball. It'll be Farragut basketball underneath the goal. Oak Ridge basketball, my apologies. 52-51 the score. Oak Ridge in the lead. 5 minutes, 46 seconds to play. They need somebody to step up offensively. Here comes the trap. Samaj with it. Cross court to Kamari. Kamari dribbles in. Kicks it out to Lauren Hart. She had a three. Lauren's got a good shot. I'd love for her to take some more shots here as Kamari dribbles in, penetrates, turning, spinning, shooting. Good. Kamari Mitchell-Steen knocks it in, and it's 54-51, back to a three-point lead. Lady Wildcats need some stops on defense. Even if you have to foul, slow them down. Don't let them have layups. Farragut works the ball to the corner, tie game. Anytime they're free like that, they're going to go in. I think they've just got to extend it. 54-54 the score, 5:08 to play. I called that one before it ever went in, Mark, because you just can't leave them open in the corners like that.
Well, that girl, David Mansky-Barnes, she's 4 for 4 from three-point land.
Got to guard her. Here, that's the bottom line as Oak Ridge works the ball. Here goes to Hope, top of the circle, 54-54 the score. The winner advances, the loser is done. Kamari, a 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Farragut almost knocked it out of bounds. 4 minutes, 43 seconds to play. Lady Wildcats got to get us some stops on defense here. Down the floor, the basketball will come to Lady Admirals. 4:37 to play in the ball game, 54-54. Very, very proud of the way the Lady Wildcats are playing here. There we go again, three-pointer. She missed it, though. Rebound to Gracie. Big stop there for the Lady Wildcats. Here comes Kamari down the floor. Kamari Mitchell-Steen, left side to Hope. Hope dribbles, gives it back to Kamari. Boy, they need this three. No good. Rebound to Farragut. Lady Admirals got to get back down the floor. They've got numbers. 3-on-1. Layup. Blocked by Samaj. Taken away by Farragut. Reach in. Lady Admirals are going to call a foul or a jump ball. It'll be Farragut basketball.
Yeah, good job by the Lady Wildcats getting back, because this game's getting to the point where it's just up and down the court. So Lady Wildcats, they've got their conditioning so well all season long, but able to keep up.
54-54 the score, 4 minutes to play. Lady Admiral basketball. They'll dribble left. They've got a wide open three. No good. Rebound, Farragut. Lady Wildcats, watch them shoot a little 10-footer. It's up, no good. Rebound, got to get a rebound. We've got one. Hope hold with it. Lady Wildcats pushing up the floor. Here comes the senior, about to be stripped of the ball. Kamari's got it. Dribbles in, doesn't have numbers, still wants to shoot it. Lost the ball on the floor. It's picked up, though, by Oak Ridge. To Samaj, to Hope. Hope dribbles, drives, turning, spinning, kicks it out to Lauren. Hard for three. No good. Got a rebound. Gracie can't just stand there. Got to go up and get a board. 3:27 to play in the ball game. 54-54 the score. Lady Wildcats looked a little bit rushed on that possession, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of started with Kamari trying to go across the lane, and she lost the ball. And unfortunately, they would kick it out to Lauren, but they should have just set up their offense again, taking a little bit more time off the clock.
Farragut basketball driving in. There's a walk. That's got to be the biggest travel of all time. And the travel agent calls it, and it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. She just went in there. They call that kind of a Euro step, but that's a Euro 3-step, I believe, as the Lady Wildcats have the basketball. 3 minutes to play the ball game. 54-54 the score. Lady Wildcats, if they're going to stay in a zone, I think I would stand back. I don't know what Coach Taylor's going to have them do, but if I that's what I would do. And, the Lady Wildcats now are going to attack. They're not good at doing this, as Kamari missed the ball, lost the ball. The ball goes out of bounds. Not exactly sure what happened there. Kamari, almost a lack of communication or a lack of concentration, which you don't see much with Kamari.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost as if she kind of was looking at the player and kind of just lost her dribble a little bit, and then was unable to really get it back. She tried to tip it out to her teammate, but unable to.
Here comes Farragut with the basketball. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Here come the Lady Wildcats, coast to coast. Kamari Mitchell-Steen, good. Count it, and she's fouled. Kamari Mitchell-Steen for the Lady Wildcats gives Oak Ridge the lead.
How many times have we seen it, David? She gets frustrated on the offensive end, and she comes back and makes a play on the defensive end.
Going to knock down the shot here. 2 minutes, 33 seconds to play. With their three-point shooting, I just don't like 2-point leads here. Kamari goes to the free throw line. 56-54 the score. Shot is good. 57-54. Lady Wildcats need to stop on defense. Here come the Lady Admirals down the floor. 2.5 minutes to play. Farragut outside the three-point line. They drive in the paint. Samaj cuts her off. Now she drives in for the shot. It is no good. Rebound to the Lady Admirals. Farragut kicks the ball back out and almost throws the ball away. They'll dribble in. They'll drive. They'll stop. They'll shoot. Good. Got to do a better job. We don't have our big player, Gracie, in the ballgame right now when we need some rebounding. 57-56. Samaj Clark with the basketball. Down to 2 minutes to play. Lady Wildcat basketball. Cannon with it. Around the left side it goes to Hope. Hope dribbles left, gives it in to Kamari. Kamari dribbles, drives, shoots. Good! Kamari Mitchell-Steen once again. And it's 59-56. Here come the Lady Admirals. Minute 47 to play in the ballgame. Farragut. Right, set up right in front of their bench. Lady Wildcats need a big stop on defense. Farragut outside the three-point line. We need to have Gracie in the ballgame for some size. Farragut basketball. They'll dribble in. Nearly a walk there. They're going to drive. They're going to top. They're going to throw up a shot. Good. Don't have the size in there. Back the other way will come the Lady Wildcats up 59-57. I know they want to have quickness in the ballgame, but sometimes you just got to have some rebounding strength. She does such a good job just getting her hands up and blocking shots. What a ball game here, Mark. 59-58 the score.
Yeah, just a 1-point game, David. We had a 3-point lead going into that, and just 34 there, Keely Rogers. I don't know how that ball went in. It's like she was way off balance when she shot it. Looked like she kind of spun it off the backboard and it went in. So really fortunate for them. But like I said, it was when she shot that, I thought that had no chance of going in.
59-58 Oak Ridge, a minute 26 to play. Tonight's game on YouTube is brought to you by our normal sponsors, but we are also happy to have the TSSAA rights fee paid tonight by Neil and Stephanie Thompson in honor of their son and former Oak Ridge Wildcat Matthew Thompson, his 21st birthday. Happy birthday to Matt. Thank you, Thompson family, once again. This TSSAA charges us $250, and moving forward, if we have a lot of ball games, it's going to be hard for us to stream. We've had a lot of people tell me they are interested in helping us, and if you are, please contact me. You can either call me at 310-7207 or email me or just track me down somehow. as the Lady Wildcat lead is only one, 59-58, a minute 26 to play in the ballgame. The winner plays, looks like Maryville, as they're way up on Halls. Oak Ridge basketball. In it comes to Kamari. Gets out of trouble. Dribbles past her defender. Brings it all the way down the floor. Gives it inside Gracie Heron. Shot good. Count it. And she's fouled. Kamari Mitchell-Steen once again with that speed element in her game. And the Wildcats are up by 3 once again.
And number 13, David, for the Lady Admirals, picks up her 4th foul. That'll be Avery Strickland. And as Gracie Heron goes to the line for the Wildcats, having a tremendous night. She has 15 points in the ballgame. She's 1 of 2, now 2 of 3 from the line.
Makes it a 2-possession ball game with a minute 18 to play. 62-58 the score. Here come the Lady Admirals down the floor. Farragut with the basketball. A minute 17 to play. Farragut at the midcourt line, dribbling outside a screen. Outside the line it goes to Keely Rogers. Lady Wildcats need to stop up by 4. Bumped in, almost a foul there. Saved on the floor by Sheridan. Sheridan works the ball. Once again, they drive in. Here's the deflection. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Personal foul against Oak Ridge. Wow. Is that on Kamari?
Yeah, that'll be Kamari's 4th, David.
62-58, under a minute to play, 59 seconds to play. Farragut with the basketball. Farragut looks. 5-second count was on. They work it in. Top of the circle. Setting up their offense. 57 seconds to play. Farragut drives in. Shot is no good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Hope with the basketball. Got to slow down. You don't have to rush down the floor and just get into a mad dash, and Hope is fouled in the rear court. 49 seconds to play. Gracie Heron back in the ballgame. Cannon Green is out. Lauren Hart is in. Lady Wildcats have Samaj Clark, Hope Holt, Kamari Mitchell-Steen. 49 seconds to play. 62-58, the Wildcats in the lead, and a timeout is asked for by Paige Taylor. I want to remind everybody, tomorrow, the Oak Ridge boys will be in action. They'll take on the West High Rebels in an elimination ball game. The winner advances to play the winner of Maryville and Central. They'll be playing tomorrow as well. Looking at other scores right now in the fourth quarter, the Heritage Lady Mountaineers are on top of Powell, 30-28. The Clinton Lady Dragons are down at halftime, 41-18. The Halls Lady Red Devils being annihilated by Maryville, 58-23. So as it stands right now, at this moment, 49 seconds to play, lots of basketball to be played. Only one District 3 team even has close to a lead. But a lot of time to be played. What's the team foul situation, Mark?
Farragut has 5 team fouls. Oak Ridge only has 3. So, we expect Farragut to foul the Lady Wildcats, try to stop the clock, and then get us to the line eventually.
Lady Wildcat basketball. They're going to play man. Lady Wildcats, you got to get the ball in to somebody. Here comes the backdoor play. Here's the shot. Here's the bucket. Kamari Mitchell-Steen, what a great play set up by the Lady Wildcats. Got to slow them down as they come down the floor. Can't get them shoot a 3. Flying off the iron, no good. Gracie Heron, I told you she needs to be in for rebounding. Here come the Lady Wildcats. I can't see the game as the ball's thrown up the floor with 32 seconds to play. 64-58 Oak Ridge, 32 seconds to play. It'll be the Lady Wildcats with the basketball. What a big rebound by Gracie.
That really was, David. Great job by her. And then she tried to get rid of the ball as quick as they can. Unfortunately, I thought they were going to call an over and back, but no, they call a foul. So this will send Oak Ridge to the line, as that'll be the 7th team foul against Farragut.
31 seconds to play. Oak Ridge by 6. One of the Lady Admirals is down on the floor here while they attend to her. Mark, what a ball game. We expected a close one. Like I said at the outset of the game, I didn't think either one of these teams would blow the other out. But this is maybe the best that Oak Ridge has played. Probably. I'm trying to think. I don't know if they've played this well in several weeks, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think the last game that in my opinion, that they really played well would be the game at Powell. That was a really fun game to watch, as Keely Rogers, number 34, a key player for the Lady Admiral. She's up and she's walking, but she doesn't look like she's anywhere close to 100%, David.
And so she has to come out of the ball game. 31 seconds to play. Oak Ridge by 6. trying to make it a 3-possession game, but it's 1 in the bonus for Samaj Clark. Really, really big free throws right here. She's a 77% free throw shooter, so Junior's got to knock it down. She'll have 1 in the bonus here. Here's the 1. Good. What a big shot by Samaj Clark. 65-58, 31 seconds to play. Coach Pruden just texted me, Mark. She said, we've got this one. I'm not quite as sure here. Samaj goes to the line, tosses up there. Oh, wow. She knocks it down. The Lady Wildcats have an 8-point lead. Should I ever doubt Coach Pruden? Here comes Lady Admirals down the floor. 8-point game. They launch a 3. It's up. Good. No, they're going to call a carry. 26 seconds to play. Coach Mayfield's team is on the brink of elimination here at the Wildcat Arena. The Lady Admirals down 66-58. Here it comes into Kamari Mitchell-Steen. 25 seconds to play. Kamari is then fouled. Farragut knows what's going to happen here as Samaj Clark, Kamari is fouled. 23 seconds to play. They have lost 2 straight ball games to Bearden and to Heritage. They are down 8 with 23 seconds to play, and Kamari can put this game away at the free throw line. Kamari Mitchell-Steen looks at the shot, puts it up there, knocks it down. 67-58. Coach Pruden, I think you're right. 23 seconds to play here. 67-58. Lady Wildcats trying to get to a 7 o'clock game here at the Wildcat Arena on Monday against Maryville. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Lady Admirals. 3-possession ball game. Only, I think, 20 seconds to play. Farragut having trouble just getting a shot off. How many fouls can we give them? Here's a steal. The game is over. The Lady Wildcats are going to win this ball game, Mark Hayes. They're going to move on to the final 32 in the state of Tennessee. They will take on the Maryville Rebels at 7 o'clock on Monday night as the Oak Ridge, with 10 seconds to play, leads it 67-58.
I'll tell you what, this is not the night to have to foul the Lady Wildcats. They're now 9 of 11 from the free throw line, David. Now 9 of 12.
But it doesn't matter. They're down by 9. There's 8 seconds. There's 7 seconds. They get a 3 off. It's on its way. Partially rejected. The game is deflected. We've got 2 seconds on the clock. Oak Ridge is headed to the region semifinals. They are going to beat Farragut in a 3-game losing streak against the Lady Admirals. And first time that Coach Paige Taylor's teams have ever beaten Farragut, and there it is. Oak Ridge has won by a final score of 67-58. The Lady Wildcats have won their first ball game, and they will be the only District 3 team to win a game, and what a game it was. What a great team Farragut has. What a great shooting team Farragut has. But what a gutsy performance by the Lady Wildcats. What a great night shooting. The free throws, as you mentioned, they might be out-rebounded in this ballgame, Mark, but they really came to play tonight, and Oak Ridge wins it 67-58.
Yeah, just a fabulous game, David. Not exactly what you expect when you see a number 1 team play a number 4 team, what we've seen historically. But as you said, the other district is just so strong, David, that all their teams are really good. So Lady Wildcats, I mean, they are able to get this victory and go on. But guess what? They're now going to play a tougher team from the other district.
And it looks like it'll be the Maryville Lady Rebels because they're way on top of Halls here. Final score is actually in. And they win it looks like 65-33. So it'll be the Maryville Lady Rebels. They were the team that knocked off Oak Ridge a year ago. And Lady Wildcats are going to have to play some outstanding ball because that is one good Maryville team. You might remember the Fritz girl who played for them last year. I mean, she is one really good ball player. She is a Miss Basketball finalist, and she'll be tough to play. But I'm sure Coach Taylor, Coach Trent, Coach Sims, they'll have a good game plan ready as the Lady Wildcats have won this ball game 67-58. We'll be speaking to the head coach of the Lady Wildcats, Coach Paige Taylor. Victory for the Lady Wildcats here, and it's all because Neil and Stephanie Thompson paid the rights fee. You all were able to watch it at home on your YouTube or on Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 15. What a birthday present for Matthew Thompson, 21 years old, and the Wildcats are moving on, trying to win their 24th region championship of all time. Last year, Maryville was the region champions. Last time Oak Ridge won the region championship, they beat Maryville here on that Jada Gwynn. Remember that Jada Gwynn shot from the corner? They inbounded it, got a chance to play in the championship, and they won. What a big win here tonight, 67-58. We're going to take a break here. As I see, we got a lot of fans in attendance here. We've got Coach Paige Taylor in the booth with us as well. We'll get a chance to speak to her here. Coach, get settled in here. 67-58 the score. First off, Coach, congratulations on a win. What a gutsy game against a very good Farragut team.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a great win.
You lost your voice.
It'll come and go.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm sure you'll trade your vocal cords for a win tonight in the region tournament anytime. I thought your team came out with so much energy tonight. I thought they just came out with a lot of confidence, jumped on them early. You built up a huge lead, and then, Farragut did what Farragut does, and that's shoot the ball well. They shot the ball from the corners well, hit one girl, I think Macy Barnes hit 4 threes in the ball game, and but your team, never ever gave up. They had a size advantage over you all. They did a really good job boxing out and getting rebounds, but when you needed to get rebounds, I think Gracie had a huge rebound there at the end of the ball game, which was
absolutely
really key for your win. You got some gutsy performances out of Kamari, who's been injured really half the year, honestly, but she re-injured it the other night against Powell. But, what can you say, Coach? I mean, I thought it was a total team effort. Everybody got in and played well. They had to, because this was a really good Farragut team.
Absolutely. That's probably the best we've played together as a team, especially offensively, and we were great defensively too. I mean, you're playing a team that's complete shooters. Every kid out there can score. You're going to give up some shots. I thought our press was very effective. I mean, we turned them over quite a bit. The most disappointing part was the offensive rebounding that they had, especially in the first half and the third quarter. But, when it came down to it, we got those defensive rebounds and it made a difference. But, I thought, like you said, we never gave up. Even when they went on a run, we never quit. We never thought, here we go. We're going to take a hit. We didn't. And I'm super proud of the fight and the girls and the buy-in to our scout and our game plan. I'm proud of them.
Somebody who really stepped up their game offensively tonight was Hope. Mm-hmm. I think she hit 2 big threes in the game, had a couple great drives. And I thought you did a really good job when they switched to the zone there in the second half. You did what you've been doing as of late, penetrating and dishing it off, because, Gracie's been finding herself wide open underneath the goal, and she's gotten some easy buckets. But the smart part of it is your girls were looking for inside instead of trying to force something.
Yeah, I mean, she was open, and that was the thing we kept telling them. If you'll just drive, someone will be open, whether it's you or it's Gracie or it's a kick out for the 3. And I'm sorry.
I don't want. I want you to have voice to get them ready to go against Maryville. So we'll just talk about Maryville here real quick.
Okay.
I'll come back and get your final comments on this. But Maryville is the defending region champions. They are way up, and they have defeated Halls big time tonight, 65-33. And it looks like you all could be the only team that wins. Out of District 3 as Bearden's up on Clinton. No surprise there. Heritage and Powell are in a close one. I think it's a 2-point game, and we might have a final on that before we go off the air. But Maryville's got the Fritz girl. They've got other girls besides her. They're the region champions. Finished runner-up to Bearden in the district in the tournament in the regular season, but they are a talented team.
Very much so. They've got some great players. They've got a guard that's a great outside shooter, 3-point shooter. Fritz can play everywhere. So we know it's going to be a tough game, and we know, it's going to be that way from here on out. So we've got to watch tons of film between now and tomorrow's practice and Sunday's practice, and we've got to get them ready mentally. The biggest thing tonight, this was a fast-paced game, and we've got to get some rest, get our legs under us so that we can play that way on Monday as well.
You wouldn't know that Kamari was in a boot just the other day,
right.
and most of the day, but she played like Kamari did tonight.
Yeah, she played really well. Her effort, and there was a time where she drove and she knew Hope was open, and she hit her, and Hope was shooting with confidence, and she knew to give her the basketball. And I think we had some minor slip ups here and there, but it was a really good basketball game for us tonight.
Coach, I know you want to thank our good friend Stephanie Thompson and her husband Neil we have a rights fee here. You don't comment on this, but the TSSAA, all they care about is money sometimes. I think we're in a pandemic. They've got restrictions on attendance, and they will not allow streaming without paying them money. I just think that should be something they should have waived this year, but they didn't. And because of Neil and Stephanie, Stephanie's vice principal of the high school, used to be principal at Farragut High School, so she's got some mixed there. Well, she's all Wildcat because all of her kids went here.
She's all Wildcat.
Yeah, she is. I mean, that's for sure. She loves the Lady Wildcats too. So I know you want to thank them.
Absolutely. I think the world of Stephanie and Neil and want to wish Matthew a happy 21st birthday. And I'm so thankful that we have the support from people like Stephanie and Neil and their family. It means the world to us. No one knows how much it means to the girls. It's very special for them to have that kind of support. And I'm super thankful for both of Stephanie and Neil.
Coach, just your final comments on this win over Farragut.
It was a really, really good win. Jason Mayfield and I were talking before the game, you don't really we didn't get a good measuring stick this year because we really just played in district games and, some games here at the end. And I believe in these girls. I've believed in them from the beginning, and I've told them they can be as good as they want to be. And tonight they showed they want to be good. They had some guts and they had some fight in them, and they came out and they played good basketball.
Thanks a lot, Coach, and we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you.
Lady Wildcats will take on the Maryville Rebels, 7 o'clock. That'll be a game here at the Wildcat Arena. As we talked about how important it is to win the district and regular season championships. The district championship in the regular season assured Oak Ridge to be able to play all their home ball games in the district, all their home ball games here. And then by winning the district tournament championship, they've assured them the ability to play all of their region games here as long as they keep on winning. And that's what they do tonight, and they'll be home 7 o'clock Monday night. Mike Sheehan has joined us here. Mike, you and I have seen a lot of Oak Ridge Farragut games, whether it be football, basketball. We've seen a ton of baseball games. This one was just as exciting as any Farragut Oak Ridge game we've ever seen.
It certainly was, David. They had me worried there, right at the half, and then in the third quarter, Farragut really came on strong. They went into that zone, and it seemed like it took the Lady Wildcats about a couple to 3 minutes to figure it out. But buddy, once they did in the fourth quarter, they came on really strong, David. And they outscored them 18-11 in the fourth quarter of this basketball game. And it was never in doubt. I didn't think that the Lady Wildcats might win, but Farragut scares me to death because they can flat shoot the basketball, and I'll tell you that Macy Barnes is extremely impressive, David. She had 22 points for the Lady Admirals, and then of course, if it wasn't for Kamari Mitchell-Steen, where would we be? She had 25, just an outstanding game. And then tonight, Gracie Heron stepped up big, David. She had 14 points and got some really necessary points when we needed it the most. So it's just really an exciting game. As you alluded to, Farragut and Oak Ridge are always exciting.
Yeah, we haven't played these girls in a long time. You have to go all the way back to Coach Taylor's first year as the head coach when we played them, and they beat us twice in a span of about 2 weeks. They had beaten us the previous year in the region tournament and ended our season. So we really haven't played them in 6 years. That District 4 is as good as any district, as I see Donald Dodgen, the athletic director, down on the floor there saying hellos and goodbyes to everybody. But that district is so tough. You've got 2 top 10 teams, Bearden and Maryville, both in the top 10. You've got this Farragut team. They've only lost to those teams. I mean, they've only lost to great teams in really. District 4. So, I mean, it's their record is nothing like you might think, oh, well, they've lost 6 or 7 ball games. Yeah, but they've lost to Bearden and Maryville, who are some of the top teams in the state.
Yeah, the 2 of the best teams in the state, without a doubt. That, like you said, David, that district is loaded. And now we got the Maryville Rebels coming in. The Lady Rebels coming in Monday. They were 65-33 winners over Knoxville Halls tonight. So, it doesn't get any easier. I mean, it just gets tougher and tougher as the day goes on. But I'm really glad they get to play at home. That's wonderful, David. They have won so many games that they get to stay home, because this home crowd really does help out, and there's no question of that. And I hope Monday night a lot of people can come out here and watch these Lady Wildcats play the Maryville Rebels.
Maryville comes in at 22-5. But what about tomorrow's ball game, Mike? The Wildcats take on the West High Rebels. I was looking at their roster today, and one of their top players is the quarterback who has given us fits the last couple of years, Baker Dance, whose dad was a great football player at Farragut years ago, back when I was young. Actually, that was a long time ago. But that's a very athletic team. It's hard to understand this West team because they have some big wins. They beat Fulton. They beat Maryville this year, but they've also lost to Heritage and Lenoir City. And what I was told by Eric Gerhardt, who's, if you can look across the floor there, he's the Farragut announcer, he told me that they were hit by COVID early on. And a lot of their early season losses were because they had people out and weren't able to play. But Oak Ridge played about as well as you could play, I thought, against Clinton the other night in the championship ball game. They're going to have to do the same thing because this is a different kind of a team, much more athletic than the Dragons.
Yes, they certainly are, David. And, it's just the boys excite me so much because there's so much talent on that team. It's not just Millaway and Miller anymore. Samaj, inside Strickland, he's playing really well right now. And then, the point guard, Kale Slater, he came on really strong and won MVP, last, what was it? Thursday. So, they've got a great team, and we're going to really have to play hard to continue to win if we want to get back to the state tournament. But it's wonderful to get to play home. I really look forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be a very exciting game, and I hope a lot of people come out tomorrow night too.
That'll be a 7:00 ball game. I've got bad news for the Trum family and the Powell Lady Panthers. Powell has been defeated, and their season is over. Final score, Heritage knocks off Powell 44-33. So the semifinals are set. Heritage will take on Bearden. Oak Ridge will take on Maryville. The winner plays in a sub-state ball game on Saturday. And that's where you want to be, Mike, because that means you're one step away from the state tournament.
Absolutely, David. I'm just really proud of both the girls and the boys teams of how hard they played all year, how they just weathered everyone that they played, and they've just played lights out wonderful. And to keep winning like this and get to play at home, there's no place like home. It's huge.
67-58 the final score. Mike, I know you got a little ride before you get home, so thanks a lot for joining us here, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you, David. Good night, everybody.
Lady Wildcats win this game over Farragut 67-58. We're going to send it over to Mark. I believe he's about ready to do the stats here. Mark, are you ready with those stats?
Yes, I am, David. Leading scorer tonight for the Lady Wildcats and for all scorers was Kamari Mitchell-Steen. She had 25 points in the ball game, David. She was, 10 of 25 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Also in double figures for the Lady Wildcats, number 25, Gracie Herron. She had 16 points. She was 7 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Hope Holt also in double figures for the Lady Wildcats. She had 13. She was 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Samaj Clark added 9 for the Lady Wildcats. She was 3 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Cannon Green had 2 points for Lady Wildcats. She was 1 of 3 from the field. Lauren Hart had 2 points for Lady Wildcats. She was 1 of 4 from the field. So as a team, the Lady Wildcats were 27 of 60 from the field. They were 23 of 37 from two-point land, rather. They were 4 of 23 from beyond the three-point line, and they were 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Now looking at the Lady Admirals of Farragut, they were led in scoring by number 10, Macy Barnes. She finished with 22 points. She was very impressive, especially from beyond the three-point line. She was 5 of 11 in twos and 4 of 5 from threes. She missed her final three-pointer. Obviously, before that, she was 4 of 4. Also in double figures for the Lady Admirals, Keely Rogers. She had 12 points. She was, 6 of 13 from the field. McCall Willis had 10 points for Lady Admirals, rather. She was 5 of 9 from the field. 7 points added by Avery Strickland. She was 2 of 11 from 2-point land, 1 of 5 from 3-point land. With 4 points was Ashlyn Sheridan. She was 2 of 9 from the field, and then 3 points were added by Sage Bow. She was 1 of 1 from beyond the 3-point line. As a team, the Lady Admirals were 26 of 66 from the field. They were 20 of 47 from 2-point land. They were 6 of 19 from 3-point land. And David, I'm not sure I've seen this before, but they did not attempt a single free throw as a team, did the Lady Admiral. So very interesting note for this game. After the first quarter, Lady Wildcats led 24-17, and then they kept a 7-point lead at the half while both teams scored 12 points in the second quarter. Lady Wildcats, as I said, led by 7, 36-29 at the half. Third quarter, the Lady Admirals outscored the Lady Wildcats 18-13. If you remember, they really they went on a 9-0 run, I believe you said, David, starting the third quarter. But the Lady Wildcats were able to edge them out at the end of the third quarter by 2 points as they led 49-47 going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Lady Wildcats really turned it up. Kicked it into another gear, turned it up a notch, whatever you want to say. They outscored the Lady Admirals 18-11 in the fourth quarter to get a 67-58 lead, so a 9-point victory for the Lady Wildcats, and they advanced to Monday night.
You know, Mark, one thing I want to say, and I don't want to stay here forever, although I can, because it's always fun if you're an Oak Ridge fan when you beat Farragut. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, it's just always good to beat them. But I think looking at your stats here, looking over your shoulder at these stats, Hope Holtz, 13 points, very, very key. Hope in big ball games this year against Clinton. She's had some big games, but she hasn't been scoring as of late, and we needed somebody to step up and score tonight. We knew that Kamari was going to get her 25. We knew Samaj was going to be around 10, and Gracie we thought would have a big ball game because they were so guard-oriented. But it was Hope Holt, I think, what made the difference offensively for the Lady Wildcats tonight.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing that I noticed early on, David, honestly, was the balance of scoring. I mean, early on, let's see, at the end of the first quarter, Kamari had 9 points, Samaj had 7, Gracie had 4, Hope Holt had 2. So at the end of the half, Kamari had 13, Samaj still had 7, Gracie had 8. And Hope had 4. I mean, it was, early on in the game, it was really balanced scoring. It wasn't simply the Kamari Mitchell-Steen show, which is kind of what we've seen here lately.
Yeah, it was. And, all I can say, just gutsy performance by Kamari, who's been hurt. Just a great team win by the Lady Wildcats. But as Coach and I were just talking about a moment ago, this Maryville team's a totally different entity than that we've played. We haven't played anybody this good. Maybe the Cleveland team, but this is a little different kind of a style team as the score is wrong on the scoreboard now. The final score was 67-58, but it's a totally different entity, this Maryville team is. And like Coach said, they'll have to play their best ball game to win the ball game.
Yeah, they will. I mean, as we said, David, I mean, that other district is very strong, very powerful. So, the Lady Wildcats, I mean, if they were hoping to have an easy game, those days are behind them right now. I mean, it's going to be tough from here on out.
67-58 is the final score of your ball game here. Mark, Shauna, Jordan, Christian, thank you very much. Our next broadcast, well, let me give some scores here real quick. As I mentioned, all the District 3 teams lost except us. And if that's the way it is, that's the way I want it to be. Heritage defeats Powell 44-33. The Lady Wildcats beat Farragut 67-58. Knoxville Halls beaten by Maryville 65-33. Clinton, their season comes to a close 76-37 over Bearden beats Clinton 76-37. Our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School basketball tomorrow as the Wildcats, the boys, take on the West High Rebels in the first round of the region tournament. We'll have the broadcast. We'll be streaming live on our YouTube Prep Radio channel. We'll be on prepradio.com. We'll be on Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 15, beginning at around 6:45 tomorrow. Tip-off 7 o'clock, West and Oak Ridge. What a great rivalry we have in football. They'll be joining our district next year in basketball, Mark, so we might as well get used to this team. Final score of the ball game, Oak Ridge wins it 67-58. For all the people I mentioned, this is David Clary. Until tomorrow, saying so long, everybody.